Pressure coming up the gut. And Prescott goes down. He's sacked for the first time of the game. Devin White.
It's not rare to see two top teams face each other in Week 1.
Takes the ball up the gut. A big run by Fournette to the 50. Breaks over a tackler to the 43. 3 carries in a row. A 100-yard rushing game for Leonard Fournette.
And certainly not unfamiliar was Tom Brady's dominance over America's team.
Good snap out of the gun. Brady has all kinds of time. Those are deep ball. Downfield intended for Julio. He makes the catch. Three-step drop. Throws on the end zone. Caught ball. Touchdown Tampa Bay. Mike Evans reaches up with one hand and grabs it in.
Great catch. Big time catch. We make the moments, baby. You know what I mean? We make the moments. That's how we look at everything. Moments don't make us, we make them.
Hey, you gotta be ready. You gotta be more ready. You gotta be battle tested when you go out there and play some like this. They don't like us, we don't like them. Huh? But we ain't dodging no smoke. Every time you go out there, put that on the line, man. Let's leave her here with a win. A win.
The intensity when two division rivals face each other on the field cannot be ignored. But sometimes no intensity level can match the skills of the opponent.
On the right corner, it's caught! Touchdown Tampa Bay! What a throw by Brady! That's intercepted at the 35, outside the numbers to the 40, to the 35, to the 30, to the 25, to the 20, to the 15-10, Mike Edwards, touchdown Tampa Bay!
The Buccaneers recorded 5 takeaways in a victory at New Orleans and continued their defensive success in Week 5 against the Atlanta Falcons.
Under pressure, he will go down for the 3rd time in the game. He is sacked at the 21.
Whose efforts were not enough to come back from 21-0 in the 3rd quarter.
Easy pickings for Tom Brady and Leonard Fournette. Fire the cannons.
This was not a beauty pageant. It ain't have to be pretty.
Hey, Bucks on 3, 1, 2, 3. Bucks. Hey, you gotta be the best defense on the field today.
The dominance of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers defense, commanded by Levante David and Devin White, was striking, as they also led the team in tackles during the season. Levante David served as a captain for the 9th consecutive season, continuing his illustrious career. Next to Ray Lewis as the only player in NFL history with 1,000-plus tackles, 20 sacks, and 10 interceptions in 8 career seasons.
Let's go! Hey, we just got to get in that zone. As we get in that zone, it's over with.
Once Devin White gets into the zone, there are very few things that can stop him. Since 2019, he has been one of the NFL's best inside linebackers. With 55 quarterback hits, 20.5 sacks, and 9 fumble recoveries.
You're a damn good football player. You're definitely a favorite player I play with.
In just 3 seasons, Antoine Winfield Jr. is already in the history books as a Buccaneer. He has 9 sacks, the most by a safety in franchise history. cannot leave behind the biggest of all, Vita Vea, whose teammates and opponents think his combination of size and skill is incomparable.
It's like when you think you're about to make a play.
Vita Vea was not wrong when he felt it coming. During the 2022 season, Vita Vea was the team leader in sacks. After a 3-game losing streak, Tampa Bay regained momentum, winning back-to-back games. Versus the Rams, the team made a comeback in the fourth quarter with 44 seconds left, where Tom Brady went 5 for 6 for 60 yards on the game-winning drive.
Fake pass to the right side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Buccaneers take the lead. 9 seconds. Kadon. Fire the cannons. Fire the cannons. Fire again.
Seahawks Tampa Bay Bucs game here in Germany.
This is a great setting here, and you see jerseys from all 32 NFL teams. This is certainly an international game.
Underneath track ball at the 25 to the 20. It's Julio Jones for the 10. 5. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Buccaneers take the lead. Hey, way to go, boy. Hey. Dropping the throw break. Looks down toward the end zone. Goes caught ball. Miller. Outside the numbers 40 to the 45 to the 50. Shoves the tackler down. He shoved the guy away from him. It's too little. Brady looks back to his right, goes to the left. It is caught. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin.
Looking to avenge a loss in Week 2, the Saints held the Bucs out of the end zone for 3 quarters.
Brady throws, picked off. Right to Demario Davis. Davis picked it off. Brought that ball's loose. Ball's loose, and the Saints will fall on it at the 31-yard line. To taste some touchdown on the near side.
It might not have been going well for the Buccaneers in the first 3 quarters of the game, but when you have the greatest player in NFL history on your side, the game is not over until the final whistle.
Play action fake. Brady rolling, going for the ball. Touchdown, Kadon. He's got to go down. He is sacked at the 18-yard line. It's Carl Nassib. 3rd time in his return to the Bucs. Gets a quarterback sack.
The Bucs defense was unshakable in the final minutes of the game, putting a stop to the Saints' offensive game plan.
And the ball off. He burst up the gut, spins to the 30-yard line. Clock ticking with 1:41 to go. Buccaneers with 29 seconds. A great grab by Julio Jones. Brady dropping, looking. Brady throws. Football. It's caught. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Rashawn White. Bucs tie the game at 16. The spot is down. The kick is airborne. It is
Week 16, the Bucs were in a familiar scene against the Arizona Cardinals.
From the Tampa Bay 33, Brady dumps the ball off. It's Fournette running left, cuts it upfield, keeps his bounce to the 40, 45, 50. He's to the 45. Drop back, Brady throws, caught ball to the goal line. Touchdown, Rachaad White. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Buccaneers narrow the gap. Now it's 16 to 12. Picks the ball and fumble football. Is airborne. It is long enough, and Ryan Suckup has tied this game at 16-16. Well, the Buccaneers with a chance to win in overtime. Fake goes a deep ball. Gage, he makes the catch. Gage has got the catch across the 45-yard line.
Brady completed all 6 of his passes in overtime, putting the game just a kick away for the win.
The kick airborne by Suckup. Is it good? It's good. It's good. And the Bucs beat the Arizona Cardinals in overtime. Buccaneers beat Arizona in OT.
The Buccaneers offense was once again led by star wide receivers Mike Evans and Chris Godwin. The unit registered 499 pass completions, the most in a single season in NFL history. Evans and Godwin each surpassed the 1,000-yard receiving mark, making it the 4th time in franchise history that multiple Buccaneers surpassed it. Chris Godwin reached the 100-reception milestone, setting a career high with 104 catches in the 2022 season, the second most in a single season in franchise history.
Brady throws a screen out to Godwin, to the goal, touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Brady throws a dart. It's a clean ball inside the 30, to the 25, to the 20. Chris Godwin to the 15, to the 10. Brady dropping, looking, throws a bat down the middle, and it is a caught ball by Godwin at the 20-yard line. What a great grab by Chris. Boy, he climbed the ladder and caught a ball, turned around completely to snag that thing.
Mike Evans was historic last season, putting his name next to the greatest players to ever play the game. Evans moved to 45th all-time in receiving yards and 30th all-time in receiving touchdowns. In Week 17, the Buccaneers were playing for the NFC South Championship versus the Carolina Panthers, while Mike Evans was only 83 yards away from breaking 1,000 receiving yards, making him the only receiver to do this in each of his first 9 seasons.
Brady throws a deep pass toward Evans, near sideline. He makes the catch of the 10. We're 2-1. Mike Evans has just gone over 1,000 yards receiving for the 9th consecutive year. Nobody has done that ever.
We know we don't care about that, but that's big. So we got a game to win, baby.
Toward Evans, toward the end zone. Evans makes the catch. Two. Scott ball. 2-point conversion. Fumble the football. It's fumble is loose. Diving for it. Belongs to Tampa Bay. Wow, what a fourth quarter. What a way to finish. We're going to the playoffs.
For supporting me, my family, my friends, my teammates, my competitors. I could go on forever. There's too many. Thank you guys for allowing me to live my absolute dream. I wouldn't change a thing. Love you all.
When the name of Tom Brady is mentioned, you immediately think of the greatest of all time. A once-in-a-lifetime player who demonstrated complete dominance over decades. Tom left a legacy in the league, establishing his name all over the NFL record book. Number one in passing yards with more than 89,000. Number one in completions with nearly 8,000. Career passing touchdown leader with more than 600. 15 Pro Bowl selections. 11 Player of the Month awards. 19 division titles. And the only player in history with 7 Super Bowl wins. He is the undoubted GOAT. Tom's competitive spirit and determination are what made him different. His desire to win was unquestionable until his very last game. In his last season, he broke the NFL completion record with 490. Buccaneers Nation is eternally thankful for his 3 seasons in pewter and red. When you talk about the GOAT, it's not just about one signature pass or one memorable game. It's more of a 23-year MVP-worthy performance. Saying goodbye is hard, but you must steer the ship in a new direction and see what waits for you on the horizon. New and familiar faces will board the ship. Levante David will return for his 12th season, adding to his legacy as one of the greatest players in Buccaneer history. Baker Mayfield will be joining the quarterback position for the Buccaneers. Kyle Trask will also be competing at the position. Super Bowl champion Dave Canales will join the team as the new offensive coordinator. The course has been changed with a new captain on board, and Bucs Nation a vital part of the crew to chart a new path on the Buccaneers' way.